Good morning. How are you all? Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing? Okay. So, good morning, everyone. And how are you all doing? Please, kindly, where are you listening from? So, where are you tuning in from? 2668. That's good. Yes. network is good, guys. My network good. Can you hear me well? Let me know if you can hear me well. Is the network good? Should my network is the network good, guys? Or it's breaking? Is it breaking or so those on YouTube? Is the network good? Can I proceed? So YouTube, is the network good? YouTube, is the network good? YouTube, you are not responding to me. Okay. So good morning everyone, once again. Welcome back to the stream. Or welcome back to another trading day. Okay. Yeah, so let's check the fundamentals this morning and see if there was something impactful. So you see, yesterday we said gold. You see the projection I did on gold yesterday. This is the analysis we did on gold yesterday, and it's clearly going to continue. One pattern, I'm seeing some pattern that has been repeating itself, even on commodity like gold and on currencies like USD CHF and GBP USD2 as well. So as I've been saying, trading is all about being observant, observing the patterns, being able, like this breakout pattern, it really works. Yesterday, the same thing. I was watching the same thing on GBP USD2 as well, and I've seen it happening. So I'm just calm. You see, last time we missed 1 to 4 risks to reward, and last Friday the same thing happened over here. It moved yesterday to the same thing, but yesterday taking this one is going to be risky because your risk to reward, where you place your stop loss, is going to be very difficult. So the same thing that is happening over here, even when gold was pulling back. So the same thing that is happening over here. So you see, gold broke out from this zone yesterday. It broke out from here. It broke out from here. Price took off. So the same rejection. So the same thing is going to happen on gold today. So it's even pulling back for gold and to tracing again. So it will definitely get to this side, but I'm observing it will definitely hit this side. This will be the target on gold. So if I level of gold, I think you can find an entry. So when it comes to the way I search for my entry, so in case maybe this one is on currencies, the way I search my entry is one, either if it's closed, but one thing is the stop loss is going to be very okay. So maybe you can place the stop loss around this side. Once it flips, Yeah, so the moment it flips, I think it will be ready. Trying to adjust the network. So the network there, guys. But one thing is, yeah. So as I'm saying, is this the same pattern has been happening. So you see, price has broken through the zone. If you look at the trend, so you let's reanalyze. Let's do everything afresh. Let's check the fundamentals today. So today is Tuesday, right? Today is Tuesday, so we don't have any. So okay, what's okay? So we don't have any high impact news today. Today is Tuesday. The only high impact news happen around. Let me refresh everything. So today is 10th of December, AUD. So we don't have any high impact news. So let's move straight. So let's move to the monthly time frame. If you move to the monthly time frame on gold, this is the rejectional level on gold, the weekly time frame. So this is the weekly time. The weekly time frame is still a downtrend. So the daily trend is what? An uptrend. The daily trend. So this is where we found the entry. So the H4 time frame to one thing I've been observing and you've been missing trace on it is this kind of set. But retest on this one, price came and retested on the one. Now it's what bouncing back. So the first entry would have been this one. The moment this one broke, like this one, this candle broke, which is failed yet. So I need to find an entry. First of all, we are hoping this zone is going to get filled at the H4 time frame. So you see, the same thing happened yesterday too. Same thing happened over here yesterday. You can see price broke out from this zone. What happened? So you can see as price broke out from this zone, the following candle tested on this one. What happened? This one. So I'm expecting the same continuation to happen on gold, because all the time pointing up. All the time frames are pointing up. As your pattern, I think things will be secondary if you can be able to recognize a pattern. So you just need to be observant. Okay, you just have to be observant and observe the patterns. If you observe the patterns, I think you are going to be seeing some observe the pattern. Observe the pattern. Okay, so that's it for gold. But when it comes to the entry, yeah, so it is taking off. Gold will definitely eye on. So as I said, I don't normally execute on gold, but it's kind of, I like the way the pattern is. So you guys are so the network is kind of worrying. Okay, so I'll be observing gold and see what's going to happen. Because this is a pattern that I'm just going to be cashing out a lot on this pattern. I've been observing it on a couple of pairs. I've been observing it on USD CHF. I've been observing it on GBP USD, and I've seen it has been playing out a lot. So you see, it's the same pattern over here. And you guys can, if you guys can make it the other time on a major, but it is the same pattern over here that's been missed. This one, you see that we missed the major move over. Okay, it was over here, this major move. And last week Friday too, I saw this one, but it was NFP, so I didn't want to trade during that time. This was an NFP, and yesterday too, the same thing happened. You get it. The stop loss range was range. So it's the same thing I'm seeing. The same thing I'm seeing it on gold this morning, pre-London, pre-New York session, and it's played out. Watching it, and it's played out, and the same thing is happening on this one. So I think yeah. So as I said, I'm expecting it to retrace on this one, and it's retraced exactly on this one. As I said, it's in the WhatsApp group 266. It's retraced, and now gold is taking off. So it's just about observing. You get it? If you observe, you just watch. The moment it happens again, boom, you take it. That's all about trading. But some people are not having that patience too. So as I said, trading is about observing patterns, observing shapes. Okay. So just be observant. If you see something playing out multiple times, just start it on your demo. If it happens, then what? It means that thing will really work in the market. You start implementing it on your live account. Hope you are seeing it. I hope you are seeing it. So this same thing happened over here. What happened? Take off. If you watch GBP USD to the same thing. This setup through the process, money will be secondary. Okay, money will be secondary. We're going to be confident to execute over here. The same level as a wick, the pullback served as a wick, and price took off. See, price broke out from this zone. Price took off as a wick. So guys, just be patient with it. Just be patient with the skill. Okay, what I need to get. So let's analyze GBP USD2 and see. So I might stop this live because the network is really not favoring. Okay, so let's analyze GBP USD and see. So if you come to the monthly time frame, this is a monthly. So this is the next support level. So if you move to the weekly time frame, if you move to the weekly time frame, on the weekly time frame, these are the various. You see, price was a downtrend. Price has broken through. Price was a downtrend. If price is coming back, it is going to come back to this level. If price is coming down, it is going to come back to this level. You get it? So this is the next resistance level. This is the next resistance level. So price, this is where price. So the weekly time frame is what? A downtrend. You get it? The weekly time frame is a downtrend. So moving to the daily time frame. Moving to the daily time frame. Price is currently an uptrend. You get it? So you see, the weekly time frame was what? The weekly. So the weekly time frame, a downtrend. So the daily time frame. Yeah, so the daily time frame is an uptrend. So you see, these are the various ranges. So you see the resistance level that we drew on the weekly time frame is what is hitting on the daily time frame as well. You see, it is no coincidence. So now when it comes to GBP on the daily time frame, price is currently. So moving to the H4 time frame. H4 time frame. This is the next rejection level. So now what I'm going to be waiting for is what? I'm going to be waiting. I'll have to wait for the H4 to close above this one. Then I'll take a buy. Okay, because currently I can't take a buy within this range. So the range is not that big. It's like 16 pips. Now I can't be taking a buy in this range. It's still weekly and the daily rejection level. So as I was saying, I can't put myself in such situation. Okay, I can't put myself in such situation. So I will not be taking a buy unless price has broken through. It is not advisable. It is not something I recommend you to be doing. So you need to always be patient and wait for price to close. So now I'm waiting for price, the H4 candle, to break above this one. So if it breaks above this one, then I will go in for a buy. So this is what I'm expecting it to. So the moment it breaks and close above this one, I'll be going for what? A buy. You get it? The moment price breaks above this one, I'll be going in for a buy. So this is what I'm expecting. By now, I'm not going to be taking a buy at this point. I'm not going to be taking a buy at this point because price is currently on a strong area of interest. Price is currently, so this is what the weekly resistance. This was a weekly resistance, and at the same time, what? A daily rejectional level. So why do you want to take a buy? Price has gotten to this strong area. This is not any other time frame like the M15 time frame or maybe M30 time frame. This is weekly. You see, before a weekly equilibrium point will form, it's going to take months for it to happen. And if I'm seeing it over here, do you think this section is going to break this one? So before you confirm, wait for the candle to close and not any other candle like M30, because some of the candles are just fake out candles. So I'm going to wait for the H4 candle breaking above this one, then I'll go in for a buy, because these are my strongest confirmational time frames. You get it? These are my confirmational time frames. So as I said, I'm expecting gold to get to this side. Gold should get to. So the entry would have been here when it flips. So maybe lending open will take off. Yeah, so that's it for GBP USD. So GBP USD does no entry. There will be, I think the entry will happen maybe if the pre-New York session. So when the H4 candle closes, the H4 candle is going to close around. It's going to close around 10 a.m. GMT. So 10 a.m. GMT. That's when I'll be checking the chart again. Okay, so mostly what I do is what? I am not glued to the chart. So when I'm done with the live stream, what I do is what? I just go to I just do whatever I'm doing. So when it's about for the H4 candle to close, then I check it out. That's what mostly I do. I'm not glued to the chart every day because I know what exactly I'm looking for. So this one, if the H4 candle breaks above and close, I'll be going in for a buy. So it's the same pattern that I've been talking about, because one thing you need to understand is what you see how the candle is really struggling to break this level. It tells you that what this level is very strong. You get it? No any other candle. So if you go to the H1 time frame, I think you are going to be seeing it well, or maybe the M30 time frame. You see, even though, so the reason why I'm saying some of the time frames are fake out time frames like M30. So you see, even though M30 broke, this one, if it is H4, it would have been hard for it to get retraced. But you see, some of the time frames are not stronger time frame. It is easily for you to get fake out. So that's what you need to understand. Not all the time frames are reliable time frames. Some of the time frames are easily for you to get faked out. So you need to pay attention to them. So when it comes to breakout, when I'm taking a breakout entry, the time frames that I'm very confident to execute when it breaks out is what the higher time frame. So I normally, so it's all about my personal observation. So those who are not patient to learn, those who are just their focus is just the money, 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 you are rather going to lose it to the market. So just be patient, execute something you have seen it happening over and over again. Don't put your money or bet on something that you have not seen it happening. Invest in something that you have knowledge about. So I know a lot of people have been saying you need to risk, risk, risk. If you are betting on something that you have no knowledge about how it works, you're going to lose your money. It's just a damn risk you are doing. So make sure you have enough. You've accumulated enough knowledge about the investment you are going to be doing. So a lot of people. So please, that's not how. If you want to search for money, knowledge is what is going to give you the money. Value is adding value to yourself is what a lot of people are rushing the process too much, and sometimes it even annoys me. So money is all about exchange of what value. Money is about exchange of, if you have someone is going to give you his money when you have something to offer to him. It's the same thing in trading. You have to be knowledgeable before you be execute. But a lot of people don't have knowledge and they are just doing rexing things that they have. So the M30 time frame is a fake out time frame. You get it? So that's why it is if it is H4, it wouldn't have what retrace. So when it comes to breakout, I don't execute on any other time frame than the H4. So you see price is currently retracing. You see price is currently retracing. You see how powerful it is. The level is okay. So suppose maybe you are relying on only an H4, you wouldn't have seen this rejectional level. So it's always important to do top-down analysis. You get it? It is always important to do top-down. Okay, it's always important to do top-down analysis so that you know what is going on at the other time. You know what is going on at the other time frames too. So this one, imagine, or suppose maybe you are focusing solely on the H4, you wouldn't have seen this level. This level is at what? The daily time frame and the weekly time frame align at the same level. So that's why you are seeing the rejection. So unless maybe we have some strong volume hit before it will get rejected, before it can break out. You see how it is getting rejected. That's the power of what? The level that I drew over there. So let's move to USD. So one thing I've also observed, you see, so USD was also looking good, but I didn't see anything about it because I've observed something that this is what we're looking at from my experience in how to read the market. This structure is still an uptrend. You get it? This structure is still an uptrend. So mostly, if you move to the daily time frame structure is going to be a downtrend. But one thing is what, from my experience, normally if I focus on the daily structure, it doesn't work well with me. It doesn't work well for me, rather. If I focus on the daily structure, it doesn't work well for me. So YouTube, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? So YouTube, is the voice okay? So please kindly give a like to the stream. Kindly click on the thumbs up button. Okay. So one thing I've observed is what, mostly if I'm relying on the structure level, like observing solely relying on the daily as my structure, it doesn't work well for me. So the trade that I lost the other time on USD card is what it was because I was basing solely on the daily time frame. So one time frame that I've seen working well for me is the H4 time frame. So I was not even concerned about, even though we were having clean zone over here, which is looking good for a sell. But if, for my experience on how to read the market, the H4 time frame is still what? The H4 time frame is still an uptrend. You get it? It's still an uptrend. So that's why I didn't even talk much about, because the time I was looking for a sell on this trade was when that was Monday. Was it? Yeah, that was Sunday evening. I wasn't expecting this candle to break above this one. The moment this candle broke and closed above this one, structure shifted. You get it? So structure shifted to what? An uptrend. So after structure has shifted to an uptrend, price pulled back, try to break. So it's still within the range. Okay, this is the point. This is the low. This was the low. This was the high. You get it? This was the low. This was the high. So as unless price break below this one before now, structure will shift what? A downtrend. So anything in this range, anything within this range is still what? It's still an uptrend. So that's why I didn't even what? That's why I was not concerned about the sell, what was going on. But the structure isn't good. So looking at USD CHF, let's try and break it down. So you need to know what works for you. Okay, so the time frame that works well for me is the H4 time frame structure. So I normally follow the H4, but mostly it is a plus. Okay, it is my A plus setup when the daily and H4 are in the same direction. When the daily and H4 are in the same direction, it is my A plus setup. But mostly my B plus setup, my B setup is when the only focusing or relying on what the H4 time frame. So looking at the monthly time frame on USD CHF, you're having support over here. We're having support. So this is the current market price. So this one is not necessary because it's going to take a very long time for price to get to this side. So I don't think this level is necessary. So let's move to the weekly time frame. So if you move to the weekly time frame, this is the current support. You get it? When price broke out, I'm expecting a retest this level. You get it? I'm expecting a retest to this level. So if price is going to retest, it's going to retest to this level. So this is the resistance level. So moving to the daily time frame. Moving to the daily time frame. So the weekly time frame on USD CHF is an uptrend. You get it? So price has been doing more of higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. So I'm expecting on the weekly time frame, price is supposed to head to this side before it will take off. So moving to the daily time frame. Moving to the daily time frame. Daily time frame. This is where price is currently. This is the daily time frame too. So these are the various rejectional level. So we notice that the weekly time frame is an uptrend. If you move to the daily time frame, this is the daily price broke, retested, price broke out. So currently consolidating. So the daily time frame on USD CHF is an uptrend. A downtrend. So the weekly is an uptrend. The daily time frame is what? A downtrend. So if price is moving, it's going to move to this side at the daily time frame. But you see, we need something called confluences. You need to combine the time frames together to make a conclusion. You get it? You don't solely rely on only one time frame for your justification. So you need to combine multiple time frames. So Combining the multiple time frames, mostly I don't. So you need to know the time frame. So some people only rely when they are looking for a trend. They normally rely on H1 time frame. So trading is all about what works well for you. Only some people also rely solely on the 30 minutes. So you need to understand what works for you. Okay, and what works for you is going to come with work. Don't be lazy, put in the work, be serious about the skill. Tell yourself this is a skill you are learning. Okay, and just forget about the money. If you don't earn, how can you learn? So know what works for you. So for me, the H4 works well for me. The H4 time frame, when I'm using it as my trend, it's normally like using it as my decisional time frame. It normally works for me. So the daily time frame though is what? The daily time frame though is a downtrend, but I'm not going to be taking a sell. So moving to the H4 time frame. So the H4 time frame is currently an uptrend, as I indicated or as I showed it to you. Price has broken out, made a rate test. So price is still within the range. So price can what? Consolidate, or price can be moving within this range. Yes, so until it breaks this low, before price will be what? Before price will turn towards a downtrend. But I still, as price is still within this range, price is still what? Price is still an uptrend unless it breaks above this one, below this one, then the trend. So when it breaks below this one, that means what? That means what? The low has been broken, the lower high too has been what? The lower high has been broken, the lower low too has been broken. So that means the trend has shifted to what? A downtrend. But if it is within this range, it is still what? If it is within this range, it is still an uptrend. So that's why I didn't even bother to touch it, because don't follow people blindly. Follow to understand. Okay. Some people are saying it's going to sell and other stuffs, but for my trading plan, this is not in what my trading plan. According to my trading plan, if the H4 is doing different thing, I'm not going to go against the H4. Okay, I'm not going to say it is not going to sell. Sometimes it can sell, but I'm not interested. Okay, know what works for you and you following your plan is what is going to save you. So I'm not going to be taking this, so I'm not interested. Okay, so unless maybe the points or the times I'm going to take a sell is when price breakouts. Okay, if price breakouts, come back again, break this one at the H4 time frame, that is when I'm going to be interested in sell. So that means what? The trend has shifted. So this is the point I'll be taking what? I'll be taking a sell. This will be the point I'll be taking a sell to target the next zone. But aside that, I'm not going to take a sell. I'm not interested in this sell. I don't care what price will be doing. I'm not interested in the sell. From my experience level, this is not something I would love to take, even though you are seeing clean zone over here, but this is not something for me. So I saw an interesting structure on USD card. So USD card is crazy. So I don't know. Hello. Yeah. So USD card is looking good. You get it. When it comes to USD card, it is really looking good. But you see, you need to understand the times that price normally moves on USD card. So gold is still. So you need to understand when price move. So when it comes to USD card, it normally moves around the New York session. Okay. So even if you see a move on London session, one thing you need to understand is what? It is going to keep you in consolidation. So you wait for the H4 candle to close. If the H4 candle close, heading to the New York session, that price is going to take off. So it's also looking good for a buy. So let's try and break it down and see what's going to happen. So as I indicated, you don't have any high impact news. So the monthly time frame, this is the monthly time frame. So the monthly time frame, these are the various rejectional level. So you need to look left. If you look left, do you have any price, any resistance or support level looking left? You don't have something of that sort. So moving to the weekly time frame. Moving to the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame too is what? An uptrend. The weekly time frame is an uptrend. So looking left, these are the various rejectional levels. So if price is coming back, price is going to come back to get rejected on these various levels. You get it? Price is going to come back. Price is going to get rejected on these various. You get it? So on the weekly time frame, these are the various rejectional levels. So price is currently an uptrend, moved high, moved low, high, low. So price is currently on what? Price has broken through the zone. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, price is what? Price is an uptrend. So let's move to the daily time frame. So we do something called top-down analysis. The same thing that we do every day, nothing changes. We have something called top-down analysis. So that means what? You analyze from the higher time frame to what? To the lower time frame. That's what we do. So currently, the daily time frame is what? An uptrend. So how did I know the daily time frame is an uptrend? So one thing I want to tell you is what? If you come to the market and you don't know what price is doing, you need to ask yourself, where is price heading to? You get it? You need to ask yourself, where is price heading to? Where is the market? Is the market in a bullish trend or what? A bearish trend? So the daily time frame is currently an uptrend as well. The daily time frame is currently an uptrend as well. So price has what? Price made a higher high, higher low, consolidated for some time before it what took off. So price is currently what? An uptrend. So I have to look left and see if you have any rejectional level. So looking left, these are the various rejectional levels. So we're having rejectional level over here. We're having rejectional level 2 over here. So I need to change the color so that I will know specifically. Which time frame which time frame rejectional level I'm dealing with. So this is the weekly time frame rejectional level. Okay, so the weekly time frame is what? An uptrend, right? The weekly time frame is an uptrend. The daily time frame, the trend is an uptrend. So H4 time frame too. Let's move to H4 time frame. What's the H4 doing? So currently, as I indicated, you need to buy and sell on a strong area of interest, those rejectional levels. So price is currently on this rejectional level. If you look left, I've done it, I've analyzed this pair. If you look left, there's no rejectional level. You get it? If you look left, there's no rejectional level. So I'm hoping price is going to what? So price is going to, but one thing you need to analyze is what? Let's analyze candle structure and see. So you can see the daily candle structure, the high has been broken. Daily candle structure high has been broken. Daily candle structure has been broken. If you move to the H4 low, the candle low has been broken. So when it happens like this is a position. So what mostly I will advise you to, so the pair specifically, it moves during what? It moves well during the New York session. Okay, so you wait for the H4 candle to close. It is better you wait for the H4 candle. So if suppose maybe the H4 candle close something like this, the next flip, if the next one breaks the high of this one, I think it's going to be a good forward, a buy. Okay, targeting this zone, which is 27 pips. So those in my private group, if I'll be monitoring it for you. If it's set up, I'm going to alert you guys. Okay, so that's it for US. That's it for USD card. You get it. That's it for USD card. So you need to wait for. You need to wait for the. You need to wait for the candle to close. If the H4 candle to close, I think it will be good for a buy. So if the H4 candle close, then you are going to be going in for a buy on USD card. So let's look at Euro card too and see. So I've done all the analysis. So let's move to the monthly time frame on USD Euro card. So those on YouTube, if you have any question, you can drop it in the chat box. Okay, it will get answered. If you have any question related to trading or forex, you can drop it. So USD card. So the monthly time frame. We're having this rejectional level over here at the monthly time frame. Moving to the weekly time frame. This is the various rejectional level. So this is the various rejectional level. So this is how it works. Price moved high, low, high, low. So price was an uptrend, low, high. So price has broken through this one. You're expecting a rejection to this level, or this level. You get it? That's where you're expecting the rejection to happen. So moving to the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame is still what? A downtrend. The weekly time frame is still a downtrend. So the weekly time frame is still what? A downtrend. The weekly time frame is still a downtrend. So if price is heading up, it is going to get rejected at this level too as well. It's going to get rejected at this level as well. It's going to get rejected too at this level as well. So moving to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, price is currently, so you can see the clean range. If you move over here, if you look left, you can see there was clean range, clean traffic over here. So what we are going to be waiting for now, the daily time frame is what? An uptrend. So we're having this strong rejectional level that if price gets to this side, the chances that price will get rejected is very high. So you can see we're having multiple levels. So anytime price will get here, so this zone is not a tradable. This is what you call no trade zone. So this is no trade zone. You get it? No trade zone. This is a small range, no trade zone. So no trade zone. This is what we call no go area. This is no trade zone area. So the point we can be taking a buy is what? Unless price break above this one. The moment price will break above this no trade zone before you. So let's look at what the H42 is doing. So if you look at the H4, you see how clean it is. So the H4 time frame too is as well an uptrend. So price high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So we need price to break above the zone. The moment price will break above the zone, you get it. You see how clean the H42 is looking. If you look at price action to your left, you can see how clean this zone 2 looks like, how clean zone 2 also look like. So what I'm going to be waiting for now, all the time frames apart from the weekly time frame, which is what? Apart from the weekly time frame, which is a downtrend, all the time frames are pointing up. The daily time frame is an uptrend. The H4 time frame is as well an uptrend. So what I would love you to be doing is what? Wait for price to break above this one. If price breaks above this one, then what? We're going for a buy. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be expecting it to happen. You get it? This is what I'm expecting it to happen. So if price breaks above the zone, then I'll be going. If price breaks above the consolidation zone, because one thing you need to understand is what? There's no price has been able to break above the zone. None of the price. You get it? You can see as price was moving up, price was trying to move up, it got rejected and bounced back again. Price was trying to move up, consolidated for some time, got rejected. You get it? Price was trying to move, got rejected. So it tells you how strong this zone is. And currently, price at the same level that price got rejected. Currently, price is getting rejected as well. You get it? Currently, price is getting rejected at the level as well. So it tells you how strong the level is. So I'm waiting for price to break above. If price breaks above, then what? We're going for a buy. So that's it for Euro card. But currently, I'm not interested in a sell. Okay, even though it can sell, but I'm not interested in counter trend entries. I'm not interested in what? Trading corrections or pullbacks. I'm interested in what? I'm interested in what? A trend continuation. I'm a trend trader. So normally I trade the trend. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. That's what I'm going to be looking for. So gold is hovering around that level. So maybe during lending open, I think maybe it will either take off. It can take off during the lending open. It can take off. USD card. Brain, are you seeing USD card? Yeah, are you seeing USD card?
Very easy, yeah. But like now, like when it's flip, you can enter out because that's what I'm holding on.
Wow,
Because that's going to look very strong.
You've entered.
Yeah?
You've
not yet.
Have you said mostly it moves during the
Setup, like that's going to be protected several.
Nah, it's only one rejectional level. Why in town? Yeah, so I will advise you wait for the H4 candle to close around 10. So if around 10 it close and it breaks above this one, if the 10 o'clock candle to close, wait for the 10 o'clock candle. So this one is going to close around 10. If it close, then we can go in for a buy. I think that would be nice. The 10 o'clock candle will be better because now the H4 low has been broken. You get it? The low has been broken. So when it comes to USD card, we are going to be waiting for the 10 o'clock candle to close. If the 10 o'clock candle close, then what? You going for a buy. So I think that would be good, or that would be nice. So you see how GBP USD has gotten rejected by the level. I hope you are seeing how it has been rejected by the level. So I'll be taking a buy only when it has broken above. If it is still around this level, I'm not going to be taking a buy. Okay, I'm not going to be taking a buy. So that's the most important thing. I'm not going to be taking a buy. I'll be taking a buy only when price has broken above this one. If it breaks above this one, then I'll be interested in the buy. And I think the pip range, so normally the pip range is not big. I think it's like 15 pips. So it is not something big. The pip range is not something big. Unlike, so one thing about gold is what? When it comes to gold is what? Very liquid. So like a lot of volume goes into gold. A lot of volume goes into gold. So it's very volatile when it happens. When it comes to gold is very volatile. So you need to have a bigger account size to be able to trade gold. If your account size is very small, mostly your price will take you out from the trade before it starts moving in your favor. Price will take you off from the trade before it will start moving in your favor. Because if you're having small accounts, it's going to be very difficult for you to manage risks on gold, instruments like gold. So maybe let's see how the London Open is going to look like. Maybe the London Open is going to take off. Price is going to take off during the London Open. Price is going to take off during the London Open. But I have strong belief that price needs to get to this side, get these zones filled. Looking at the daily time frame, yeah, so it will be like a wick fill at the daily time frame. So this is where, yeah, so it will be like a wick fill at the daily time frame. So the previous candle left a very long wick. So that's what I'm expecting it to happen. I'm expecting this long wick to get filled at the daily time frame. At the daily time, because this zone is very strong. You're having one rejectional level over here, another rejectional level over here. You get it? So the same thing. So history has repeated itself. So price got rejected around the side, got rejected again around the side. The moment price broke, what happened? Straight to the next zone before it got rejected. So trading is very simple. Price got rejected. So no any other candle has broken above this one. So you see, this one tried, price broke out. This one tried to break, got rejected. This one tried to break, got rejected. This one tried to break, got rejected at the same level. Okay. And finally, this candle broke. So what are you expecting? This candle has broken and closed this rejectional level. So what are you expecting? The next candle is supposed to head straight to this side. And the same history is repeating itself again. Price what? Try to break, form the what? A resistance. Finally, it has broken through the zone. So the moment it broke, what are you expecting? So as it broke, the first candle what tried to get to the zone, it didn't get to the zone. This one, so the next candle, what you're expecting is what? The next candle should at least try and get to the zone. You get it? The next candle should at least try to get to the zone. None of the candle, even though it has broken, but it hasn't gotten to the zone yet. So that's what you are expecting it to happen. But I see trading is all about speculation. It is not, if someone tells you buy, doesn't mean the person is having control of what the market is going to do. So what one mistakes a lot of people do is what? They don't manage risks. The moment a guru or someone they thought is an experienced person tells them to buy, they just risk everything. Trading, if you are starting out, one thing you need to prioritize as a trader so that you don't lose a lot of money is what? You need to manage risks. Risk management is very, very important. Manage risks. Even anytime you get a signal, you need to manage risks. It is very, very important. Okay. So most of the decisions or most of the speculations are based on what? Future data. Based on future data. Future data that you've gathered. That is what helps us to what? Make decision in the market. So the future data too can fail. Not every day that it is going to happen. So the only thing that is going to help you to be profitable in the market is when you manage risks and maximize the best out of your winning trades. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing because you don't have control over what price should be doing. You don't have control over what price should be doing. Currently, when it comes to Bitcoin, BTC USD, so I'm very sure. So BTC USD got to the highest, as in all-time high. It got to the price level that it hasn't gotten there before. You get it? So moving to the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame, this is the rejectional level. This is the rejectional level. Moving to the daily time frame. So the daily time frame, price is currently on this rejectional level. So I think I need to. So one thing I'll go in for when it comes to BTC. So the weekly time frame. So all the time the weekly time frame is an uptrend, and currently price is getting rejected. Price is currently getting rejected at this strong level at the weekly time frame. Price is currently getting rejected at this level at the weekly time frame. So what the daily time frame too is also as well an uptrend, but it will be better if the candle breaks above this one. I think it will be better for. But the H4 time frame still looks what? A downtrend at the H4 time frame. The H4 time frame, so the trend is still what? A downtrend. So the chances that price is going to get to this side before the chances that price is going to get to this side is very high, because the H4 time frame is still a downtrend. You get it? The H4 time frame is still a downtrend. So the chances that price is going to fill this zone is very high. So you can see the body of the candle. So yeah, so the body of the candle closed below. So let's move to the daily time frame. You can see the body of the candle closed below. The body of the candle has closed below. So moving to the H4 time frame. Yeah, so the bearish candle has closed below. So the moment this one will start flipping, I think we can see the bearish move before price will start taking a downward move. Yeah. So this is what this is what I'm expecting it to happen. So the moment this one will start flipping, okay, if it start to flip bearish, I think it will go in for, yeah, gold pulling back again. So let's see how the lending let's see how lending open is going to do. Let's see the lending open. Maybe lending open will start taking it up. But when it comes to gold, it's a volatile pair, so you need to, yeah. So USD card, if so, it will better we wait for the H4 candle to close, because normally we don't have a lot of volume during the hot. Better we wait for the H4 to close. Wow. So you see what USD CHF is doing. Well, normally it moves opposite direction with GBP USD. So if GBP USD is getting rejected, the chances that USD CHF is as well going to get rejected is very high. So now price is getting GBP USD is getting rejected at what? It's getting rejected by the level, the weekly level. So the same thing is happening on USD CHF. So you see this level, this is the level. So let's see how lending open is going to do. So we have like 8 minutes for lending open. Is this level going to get maintained? So gold has retested. It has come back and retested the zone again. It has come back to retest the zone again. So let's see how the lending open is going to do. So maybe lending open is going to move it up. So that the pair that I trade is GBP USD and USD CHF. Those are the pairs that I trade. But the rest I analyze to see what's happening over there. So the high has also been broken. So USD card will be looking good if it continues to move around the side. It won't be bad. Yeah, Bernie. Why are you in town?
So you're saying something about it.
Are you in
So
town?
let's wait for the H4 to do. Yeah, I'm in town. I mean, this place yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If you
So let's wait for the H4.
yeah. Why you wanted to enter it? Wanted to enter it this morning.
Yes.
Oh, but why you want to break your rules? I know the one who said it normally moves.
Yeah, but the fear of like missing out.
Oh no.
Also, let's do.
Follow your rules.
But yesterday what happened? Oh, I started to join the same session. I waited to ask like.
Which one? Why there was an opportunity on it?
I waited for like 1 o'clock and I slept on the way. Oh. When I wake up, it played perfectly. Anyway.
What did you say?
Yes, bye.
By the age for I see the H4 to be looking like
A downtrend.
yeah. Or you follow the daily.
No, I didn't even follow the daily do there,
But the
it was looking
because I see the H4 to be a downtrend. But the daily itself is looking good for. The daily is an uptrend. As made a retest. The daily itself is an uptrend, but the H4 is a downtrend. This pair. That's why I don't even trade this pair. Good. It has been invalidated. Good. That's why I don't even trade it. God will just mess up with you. Fucking pair. So it just got invalidated. It just got invalidated. But sometimes it can be a week because it needs to move up. So it will sometimes be a week and it continue up again. So that's why I don't mess up with gold. Sometimes it will look good for you. It will give you an see how it gave an opportunity yesterday, a clear opportunity, and it just took off. So USD CHF2 is moving up. Wow, so USD card is taking off. Oh.
So rejected that area twice. But by this time, it's really 2 moves. It's taking off.
Yeah. It's taking off. So the same thing happened yesterday and you see the retracement. So if you have observed it several times and you've noticed it doesn't move during the lending session, then I think you need to respect your rules. Sometimes it can just be a week and it will just retrace. It can just be a week and it will retrace. See how gold is retracing. See how gold is retracing. Upon all the strong rejection, gold decided. So one thing about gold, it can just be a pullback and it will take off. It can just be a deep pullback because all the time frames are uptrend. The daily, the weekly time frame, they are all uptrend. So maybe sometimes it will just be a pullback and it just take off. So that's a reason I don't bother myself to look at gold. Gold can give you an opportunity and you take it. So you need to experience it for long. You need to experience it for long. The pound yen, one monster too. One monster, the pound yen. This is also very volatile. USD CHF. So USD card, I'm very sure because yesterday the same thing happened. It was supposed to take off, and okay, that was around 6. It's really moving well. So the entry would have been around this side when this one broke, or maybe as it started flipping. If it started flipping, that would be the point. It would have been good for a buy. So lending is open. Lending session is open. Let's see. Wow. So USD card is taking off. USD card is taking off. So it's the same breakout entry. You get it? So the same breakout entry on gold too as well. So as I'm saying, gold, this one can just be just a deep pullback and it will continue up. So it's the same breakout entry. It's the same thing that is happening to on USD card. I hope you guys are seeing it. So trading is all about risk management. So USD card is taking off. Wow. I'm sure this thing will piss brain off. So this kind of breakouts, breakout setup, it's really going to print money for some of us because I've seen it happening more often. I've seen it happening. The same thing happened on gold yesterday. USD CHF is crazy. So this is the next rejectional level. So USD CHF should get to this side and it will get rejected. So this point would have been the entry price. Because all the time frames are uptrend. The daily time frame is an uptrend. The H4 time frame too is as well as an uptrend. But the only point, wow, this market is unpredictable. This market is unpredictable. The times that you never expected GBP USD card to be moving during the lending session like this, and now it is moving. So far this week, no entry so far. No entry so far. Let me check Euro card. So you see, Euro card 2 is getting rejected at the level I drew. Euro card is getting rejected at the level. So we keep on observing till a setup of our choice appears. Okay, guys. So no setup, no entry. No setup, no entry. So guys, I'm going to hop off. So I said gold is just going to make a wick, a long. I'm very sure gold is just going to make a long wick, and what it will just pull back, like just gets rejected again. So one thing is what the volatile pairs, especially GBP USD and GBP JPY. It's kind of, they are crazy pairs and gold. I don't normally love trading GBP JPY and gold. But when it comes to GJ, GU, USD CHF, those are the pairs that I trade. Gold will just up. Okay, guys. Let's see. Wow. So USD card is going to USD card is taking off during the lending session. Oh, oh, okay. Okay, I have to, let me talk to, I will talk to him and get back to him. Let me talk to that guy. Okay. If any, okay, okay. So I will let you know. Okay. Uh, well, I'm really surprised USD card is moving massively during the lending session like this. I'm really surprised. So you see, it's the same breakout entry. It's the same breakout entry that I've been talking about. Price broke out, seeing a takeoff. Okay, it's the same breakout. It's the same breakout entry. Yeah, so USD card is going to head to this side. This is the weekly rejectional level. So it is definitely going to head to this side. It is definitely going to head to this side. Yeah. Well, I'm even surprised. USD this market is unpredictable. USD card moving at, so 13 pips so far. USD card moving at lending session. It's surprising. But it has been moving. Yeah, it really moves. It really moves.
Because it means the move.
I mean, I don't trade USD card, so I was just watching.
Yeah,
Why you took it?
no.
Uh, see how it is moving. So this is the target.
Yeah.
And one thing that was even confused is, you see, the candle broke the low. This candle has broken the previous low.
Yeah.
So you see how nice structure, then how clean the structure is it at the 50-minute time frame. Wow. A nice structure at the 50-minute time frame. What a wow. So Brenny said it doesn't move at the lending session, so that's why it stayed cool.
Because I've been trading it, I'm super telling to clear it.
Uh,
Yeah.
uh, see how it has moved very, very well. Hmm. Yeah, USCHF is kind of crazy. USCHF is kind of crazy. Yeah, so if the candle close like this, the next one coming back, then I would, as I said it earlier, when the next candle come back, that's when I would love to take like this, then I'll take a sell. That's what I would love to see. So this breakout entry, Brenna, have you also been observing the breakout entry? It really works.
Our which way?
Like the breakout,
Yeah.
that type of breakout,
It's really great.
the one that you miss on GBP USD one early morning.
Yeah.
It's the same thing over here.
Have you pressed that now? The really.
Yeah, I wasn't confident, but now I've been observing it several times and it's been playing out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's the same thing over here, but just gold is the same thing happening on gold. Yesterday's own played out by this morning on. So USD card is just being crazy this morning. Okay, guys. I think I'll hop off. See you tomorrow. So there was no entry, there was no setup for me to take. There was no setup for me to take this morning. Nothing. So it's all about being patient and waiting for something you've seen it happening before. So far, nothing for me. Gold was something I analyze, expecting it to get there, but I don't trade gold, so I just analyze. USD card too. You were expecting it to close before the. You were expecting it to close before, like close. Then it will take the buy during the New York session, but it didn't happen. So that's it. So nothing again. So it's all about being patient and waiting. Patient pace. I'm not going to rush anything. Okay, patient pace. So see you guys same time tomorrow. So if you want to learn, just go back to the stream again and be watching the analysis that I've been doing. I think you can get value from there. Okay. If you listen to these things for like 6 months, I think you will get my thought process on everything that I do, because I've really been making it very simple and easy for you people to understand. You can go back and be watching it over. So guys, see you same time tomorrow. Thank you all for joining or tuning in. Bye bye. So Richie, bye bye.